Hi, YouTube. Hi. You can't see me, but I'm waving. No Twitch chat today. It's just you and me, froggies. Or some call the Froglodites. It's weird. I don't have a camera on. There's no chat talking to me. I've wanted to play this game for a very long time. I love Steins Gate. It's my favorite anime easily. It might be my favorite piece of media. But I thought it'd be a lot of fun to play through Steins Gate for the first time, record it, throw it on YouTube in an episodic manner. You do like a bedtime story kind of thing. Maybe I'll post these on like Saturday nights or Friday nights or something. But I'm excited. I'm excited. I don't know what to expect. I know I can't change voice language. So YouTube, I'll read what I can. But it's gonna be Japanese. At least I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. Let me do a quick Google. Let me do a quick Google. YouTube, I'll be right back. Alright, YouTube, we're back. No dice, I assume not. But I wanted to give a grade A college try to see, just in case. I'm not sure how I'm gonna read this. I'm assuming the whole game's not voice acted and like cutscenes are. But we'll see. Let's jump into it. Everything is coincidence. But even coincidence is part of fate's design. I'm not losing it. I'm perfectly sane. What I speak now is the absolute truth, not some childish fantasy. No matter how trivial something may seem, it has the potential to shape the future. You heard of the butterfly effect? If not, look it up. You'll understand how careful you must be. Unfortunately, I didn't understand. If only I had realized how dangerous my actions were, then I wouldn't have lost her. The future wouldn't have turned out like this. But how could I have known? How could I have known that by pressing that button, I would decide the fate of all mankind? Just think about it. The average human perceives just 1% of his environment. We're not nearly as clever as we like to think. We go about our lives oblivious to a million different things that happen around us every day. Even when something catches our eye, our brain forgets it a moment later. I want to tell the me back then, don't do anything careless. Don't do anything rash. Don't pretend you didn't see that. Pay more attention. The hand of conspiracy was always closer than you thought. Just waiting for the right moment to strike. The universe has a beginning, but it has no end. Infinite. The Earth's flat, thank you. Stars too have a beginning, but are by their own power destroyed. Finite. History teaches that those who hold wisdom are often the most foolish. Fish in the sea know not the land. If they too hold wisdom, they too will be destroyed. It is more ridiculous for man to exceed light speed and for fish to live ashore. This may also be called God's final warning to those who rebel. Stein Gate. This is super cool. I've got goosebumps. This is super cool. Hey, what are you mumbling about? There's no sound from the phone against my right ear, only silence. It's a lot of cicadas. I'm baking in the summer sun. Sweat slowly slides down my chin and drips on the asphalt. Ocarine, Earth to Ocarine. A girl is standing in front of me. She calls my name with an inquisitive tilt of her head. We are about to infiltrate deep in enemy territory. Yet despite the imminent risk of death, there's no hint of tension on our innocent childlike features. I cover my phone's mouthpiece and turn to the girl with an index finger to my lips. You talking to someone? I nod and put my phone back to my ear. Still no sound from the other side. My contact is wise to maintain silence. The whole area could be bombed. No, I was just talking to someone. Everything's fine. I'm about to infiltrate the assembly hall. Still no reply. Looks like they just want my report. It's too dangerous to waste time talking here anyway. Yeah, Dr. Nakabachi got the jump on us, but I'll make sure he tells us everything. What? The organization is already on the move? I open my eyes wide to match my shocked tone. The girl turns towards me in surprise. I sigh, shaking my head as I rub my temples. I see. That's the choice of Stein's Gate. L. Psi. Ungood. I speak the parting words and pocket my cell phone. Stein's Gate. Some know it as fate, to others it is the will of God. You could count on one hand the people in this world aware of its true nature. In any case, we should begin the infiltration. I advance towards Radikan, which is just across the street from the train station. Oh, thank God I can use space to advance. I don't need to use the mouse. Of course, this is enemy territory. I can't just stride through the front door like an average person. I bypass the elevators and escalators and head to the 8th floor by the stairwell. But I only make it to the 7th floor before I have to stop and rest. Who was that on the phone? The girl, Sheena Mayori, immediately resumes our conversation. She followed me all the way here and she isn't even short of breath. I, on the other hand, am gasping for air with my hands on my knees. Who would have thought an 8-story building would be so tall? I turn to Mayori while wiping the sweat off my brow. If I told you, I'd have to kill you. Oh, wow. Thanks, Ocarine. Mayuri smiles happily and doesn't pry any further. As always, she's quick to understand my position. She gets it. She gets it. We've known each other since we were both little. Mayuri is 16, 2 years younger than me, so she's more like a little sister than a typical childhood friend. I've been looking out for her as long as I can remember. I used to hope that Mayuri might become the key to Stein's Gate, but now I've reconsidered. I don't want that terrible fate for her. She should live a normal life. That is my present wish. We continue to the 8th floor and enter the assembly hall. In front of us stands a cheap-looking stage with a podium and a sign reading Dr. Nakabachi's Time Machine press conference. All of a sudden, I feel like I'm doing live events again. Throwback. Ocarine, Ocarine. Mayuri insists on calling me Ocarine, but it's neither my real name nor my code name. It's just one of those annoying nicknames people use. How many times do I have to tell you? Don't call me Ocarine. Huh? But I've always called you that. That was then. I have since become Hoin Kiyoma, the insane mad scientist hunted by secret organizations the world over. Mwahahaha. That's too hard to remember. It has a ring to it, Mayuri. I don't know about that. In any case, Hoin Kiyoma is my true name. And besides, it doesn't even sound like Okabe Rintaro. You're weird. Cease your foolish laughter. Okabe Rintaro may be my real name, but I've rejected it, for it is stupid. And so I also hate the derivative Ocarine. Come on, it sounds like that elf boy's blue pipe thing. So, Ocarine, can I ask you something? In one ear and out the other. She's been calling me that for 5 years now, so maybe it's time to give up.
これからここで何が始まるの?
What are we doing here?
お前はそれも知らずここまで俺についてきたというのか?
You followed me here without knowing why? Yep. She nods without dropping her smile.
これからここで始まるのは
We're here for Dr. Nakabachi's press conference. We're standing in the assembly hall on the 8th floor of Radi Khan. It is here that the conference will be held. Dr. Nakabachi is an inventor. He appears on TV from time to time and has a few patents under his belt, but mostly he is treated as a curiosity.
記者会見?
Press conference?
記者さんなんて見当たらない気が
But
す
where are
る
the
よ.
reporters? Mayuri's right. I've scanned the entire hall, but there's no one who looks like a reputable reporter or cameraman. There are only about 10 of us standing in the hall, including me. God, the music was so good in this. Oh. I've listened to the soundtrack front to back many times. I love the soundtrack, but never played the games. It's gonna be cool tying them together. Considering Nakabachi's moderate media presence and the fact that he claims to have invented a time machine, I would have expected more.
あるいは機関
Would this be the organization working? Its twisted influence? I twist my lips into a sneer. I thought that Nakabachi was like me, a scientist fighting to overthrow the organization. But this press conference suggests other motives at work. Our enemies won't miss this chance.
巻き込まれるのは勘弁だがな.
I prefer not to get wrapped up in this mess. Nevertheless, I'm interested in what he has to say. That's why I'm here blowing an afternoon of my precious summer holiday. Mayuri ponders my utterance for a while before finally turning her head.
巻き巻きトカゲ.
You wrapped something?
あ、それを言うなら
Is it his
エリマキ
birthday?
トカゲだね.
I let out a sigh. Mayuri is known to not only make bad jokes, but to laugh at them too. Oh man, Mayuri would be great on twitch.tv/Red Velvet Night. Or YouTube/Red Velvet Night. I haven't done that one before. She's always been special.
前より気をつけろ.
Keep your guard up, Mayuri.
おそらくこの記者会見
I suspect this won't be a normal comp. I didn't even finish my sentence. Are we under attack? Are they trying to fry our brains with electromagnetic waves? Millions are dead. Dust falls from the ceiling as the floor shakes. We're definitely under attack. It's coming from above, but we're on the top floor. All that's above is the roof.
地震かな?
An earthquake?
震度 2? あ、マ
Is
グ
it
ニチュード 2?
magnitude 2?
震度とマグニチュードってどう違うんだっけ?
What does magnitude mean again? God, look, Mayuri, she's so cute. No time to deal with Mayuri's confusion. Something's not right about this. I bolt out of the conference hall and run up the stairs to the roof, ignoring the no trespassing signs in my way. The door is open. Upon closer inspection, I realize that the locks have been broken. I open the door and see a billowing cloud of black smoke. Like the smoke monster from Lost? There's some kind of phosphorescent dust sparkling in the air.
爆発だと
An explosion? I can't believe it. Was there really an explosion? My heart is racing. Damn, I don't know what to do. Should I run away? But why an explosion? Terrorists? No, that doesn't fit. I mean, how do you explain that? What the? A strange machine is sitting in the middle of the roof. It's huge, maybe 3 meters tall and looks kind of like a satellite. Personally, I think anything over 3 inches is huge, so 3 meters is pretty fucking gargantuan. Did that thing cause the shaking just now? Who put it here? Was it Dr. Nakabachi? Is this part of his presentation? Impossible. Even if that were the case, how the hell would he get it up here? My head is bursting with questions. As I search for the courage to approach the machine, a throng of reporters and building staff bursts onto the rooftop. They look just as confused as I am.
近寄らないでください.
Please stay back, everybody. And then a woman, who I assumed is a staff member, appears to wave us back.
記者会見は予定通り始めますので、
Press conference will proceed as scheduled. Will it? Is she trying to hide something? Her response was unusually quick, almost like she's trying to keep me away from that device.
これは匂う
I've got a nose for conspiracies, and this stinks of a cover-up. What are they hiding? What was that explosion? I want to know, but I shouldn't risk getting any closer. I turn and leave. But not because I'm scared or anything like that. Staff members lead all of us back to the 8th floor. My area is nowhere to be seen. She's not in the event hall either. I find her on the 7th floor. Several capsule toy machines are lined up next to a plate reading Birthplace of the Japanese PC. She's gazing upon them with a wistful look. I breathe a sigh of relief and take out my phone. It's me. I've got a bad feeling about this. Something's happening, and I have no idea what it is. Yeah, I know. Don't worry. I won't do anything to jeopardize the mission. L. Sai. Congress. After I speak the words and hang up, I'm able to wipe the sweat from my forehead. My sweat is cold. Half of me hopes something will happen. The other half fears the same thing. I put away my phone and look back at Mayuri. She's still staring at those capsule toys. She doesn't seem to be worried about the explosion at all. Can't decide if she's level-headed or just airheaded. What are you doing? Tone shift. Well, I really want Noopa. Just as I thought. Oopa Oopa. Mayuri points to a capsule machine. The sign on the front says Rainet Kakeru 3D character doll series. Rainet Kakeru is a popular anime series with its own card game spin-off, Rainet Excess Battlers. They even hold international tournaments. You guys think there's Oopa scalpers? Or Oopa is the series' mascot character. It resembles an elliptical egg with limbs sticking out, like some kind of deformed dog. Apostrophe S after an S? Literally unplayable. It's what they call an ugly cute character. Oh, like me. High school girls find these creatures adorable for some reason. Never mind. Last year, an ugly frog character was the rage. Its name escapes me, though. That one was Fupa. Then go for it. I can't guarantee you'll get an Oopa. Mayuri gives me a troubled smile. What? Mayushi's all out of 100 yen coins. Mayushi is what Mayuri calls herself sometimes. According to her, it's supposed to have an star at the end. Mayushi star. But who really cares? So, can I borrow 100 yen? Please? She holds her hands out with a look like a begging puppy. Looks like she was planning this from the very beginning. Well, at least she didn't say gimme. Do you think it's that easy, Mayuri? You'll get no money from me instead. I'll show you just how harsh life really is. I pull out a 100 yen coin, set it into the machine slot, and spin the lever. Kerchung. I open the capsule and take out the contents. Mayuri leans forward eagerly to see what I got. There's gonna be a lot of that this game. It's an Oopa! And it's metal! A metal Oopa! Is it rare? Super rare! While I examine the metal Oopa, a boy who is watching us tries his luck on the same Rainet machine. Aw, normal Oopa. He looks at my metal Oopa in resentment. I turn to see Mayuri's sparkling eyes also fixed on the Oopa. Hey, get fucked, idiot. Hey, high school girl, you're acting like a little kid. I give this creature of metal to you, Mayuri. Honestly, I don't want it. The name's Hoin Kiyoma. Thank you, Ocarine. Is she doing it on purpose? Don't call me that! Thank you all for coming to Dr. Nakabachi's Time Machine press conference. I hear the announcement from the floor above. Sounds like they're starting. Zoom, enhance. I head to the stairs, but Mayuri doesn't follow. Let's go, Mayuri. Just a sec. I gotta write my name. She's preoccupied with the Metalupa. I go on ahead. Without further ado, I'm pleased to introduce the inventor, Dr. Nakabachi. Please welcome him with a big round of applause. There's like 2 people clapping. Dr. Nakabachi enters to sparse applause. He walks up to the podium. He's already wearing a frown for some reason. I can feel his irritation from here. I'm Dr. Nakabachi. Thank you all for coming. You look like a stand-up guy. Nakabachi takes the microphone and begins to speak, his voice brimming with confidence. Now then, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to begin with my theory of time travel, the greatest scientific breakthrough of the century. Did he really build a time machine? Mayuri appears after writing her name on the metal upa. She's a bit late, in more ways than one. What did she think a time machine presentation would be about? I take another look around the room. There are about 20 people now, including us, but still no media presence to speak of. So this is the extent of Dr. Nakabachi's fame. No one believes that he invented a time machine. I was interested in what he had to say, true, but my expectations were no higher than the rest of the onlookers. And a good thing they weren't. As he proceeds to explain his time machine design, my curiosity quickly turns to disappointment, then anger. Doctor! My roar silences Nakabachi and draws the eye of every person in the room. Do you take us for fools? Who the hell are you? Who the hell am I? Someone who knows you for a fraud. That's who. You stole your theory from John Teeter. You call yourself an inventor? Someone throw this man out. You're the one we should throw out. Doctor, have you no shame? You have no right to call yourself an inventor. Shut your mouth, you little pest. Just then, someone grabs my arm from behind. Quite convinced it's an official here to throw me out, I turn around to glare him down. Unhand me, you. Huh? Oh my god, she's cute. It's a girl about my age. Her intense stare seems to challenge me. I take a step back. I also get intimidated by women. Rintaro, it's okay. Her face looks somehow familiar. Where have I seen her before? Oh, the cover of the game. That's where. Ah. We haven't met, but I know her face. It's Mikase Korsu. A few days ago, my friend Daru showed me a magazine article titled Girl Genius Gives Lecture in Akihabara. The article was about a 17-year-old girl who had just graduated from an American university. Her thesis was even published in a major scientific journal. Girl Genius Makise Kursu. I recognized the stubborn-looking girl from her photograph. She's even wearing the exact same scowl. What business could such a genius have with me? She takes a quick look around the room and turns back to me with a stern expression. Could you come with me for a moment? What's with the attitude? She's obviously not staff. There's no way that Makise Kursu would be working with someone like Dr. Nakabachi. Which means, no. You're with the organization. Huh? Oh. Their tendrils have gotten this far. They've made a grave mistake. Stop fooling around and come with me. My outburst has already attracted too much attention. Nakabachi, in particular, looks like he wants to rip my head off. It must be mortifying to be exposed as a fraud by a bright young man like myself. Anyway, I mustn't draw any more attention to myself. If the organization gets wind of my presence here, it could endanger Mayuri. To say nothing of these ignorant civilians. I let Makise Kursu lead me out of the assembly hall. Try anything and people are sure to notice. What will your superiors say then? What are you talking about? She glares at me quite fiercely at that. Attractive though she may be, there's no innocence in her eyes. A beautiful agent unmatched in cruelty. My heart beats in exhilaration from the danger. Looks like chaos really does get my blood pumping.
私はあなたに聞きたいことがあるだけ
I
で
just
す。
need to ask you something.
それに答える義理はない。
What makes you think I'll
機
answer?
関のやり方は
I know how the
分かっ
organization operates.
だから期間って
What's with this organization stuff? Instead of answering, I take out my phone and put it up to my ear.
た。俺だ。機関の
It's
エー
me.
ジェントに使っ
I've
た
been caught by an organization agent.
マキセ・クリスだ。
Yes, it's Makise
あ
Kursu.
の女には気をつけろ。
She's a dangerous one. No,
いや問題ない。
it's fine.
ここはなん
I'll
と
find a way to... Kursu suddenly snatches the phone from my hand. What skill? I didn't have time to react.
何をする？
What are you doing?
あれ
Huh?
この携
Your
帯電
phone's
源切れてる。
off.
誰と話していたんですか？
Who were you talking to? Her eyes pierce deep into my soul. I quickly look away. She's good. Is she trying to attack my sense of identity in order to cause a mental break? Recover. This isn't enough to sway me.
貴様に答える義理はないが
Your
一応教
your
えてや
techniques
ろ
don't
う。
work on me,
そ
but
れ
I'll...
は俺以外が
I'll
触
tell
る
you
と
anyway.
自動的に電源がオフになる。
That's no ordinary
特
phone.
別性の携
It's
帯な
designed
の
to
だ。
deactivate the moment it leaves my hand. Such measures are necessary to maintain secrecy. I know things that could get me killed. I quickly retrieve my phone and wipe the cold sweat off my forehead. Whew, that was close.
そう。独り言だったのね。
So you talk to yourself. Good. This is bad. Ordinary methods don't work on Makise Kursu, the genius girl. On the contrary, she's the one psyching me out. Damn, looks like I'll have to make a tactical retreat. I can just find an opening. Suddenly, Kursu steps up to me with a serious expression. She stares right at me, her huge eyes blazing with strength of will. Such fire, I can't look away. Could someone with such pure eyes really be an organization agent?
さっき私に何を言おうとしたん
What were you
ですか？
trying to tell me earlier? Earlier?
さっきとはいつの
What are you
ことだ？
talking about?
ほんの15分くらい前
About 15 minutes ago,
会見が始まる
before the
前に
conference started. Nonsense, it's the first time we've met. I was with Mayuri in that Upatoy 15 minutes ago.
私に何か言おうとしま
You
し
were
た。
trying to tell me something.
すごく
right?
悲しそうな
You
顔
look
をして
really upset. Is this a trap? It does seem like one of the organization's dirty tricks. But would this girl do something that underhanded?
まるで今にも
You
泣き
looked
出
like
して
you were
それにすごく
going to start crying
辛
any
そうでした。
second.
どうして？私
Why?
前にあなたと会ったこ
Have
とあ
we
りま
met
すか？
before? She seems sincere. That makes her even more suspicious. That's right, don't let her beauty fool you. She's a cold, calculated secret agent. If I show the slightest vulnerability, I'm done for.
そういえばなんで私
And
の
how
名
do
前
you
知ってるんです
know
か？
my name?
俺は全てお見通しな。
My knowledge has no limits. I'm a mad scientist after all.
天才少女。
Genius girl. Our next meeting shall be as enemies. Huh?
さらばだ。
Farewell. Good night. I spin around and take off down the stairs, ignoring her call to stop, like I had to listen to the enemy.
機関目。
Damn the
あれだけのエ
organization.
ージェントを送り込ん
They
でく
must
る
be
と
serious if they're sending in
本気になったよう
agents
だな。
like her. I run all the way down to the 4th floor and check behind me. Once I'm convinced Makise Kursu's not tailing me, I sigh while rubbing my temples.
だが
Glee.
俺はまだ奴らに捕まるわけに
But
は
I
いか
can't
んの
let
だ。
them capture me yet. Well then, what do I do now? My mission was to attend the conference and evaluate Dr. Nakabashi's research. Now that I know he's a fraud, there's no real point in going back. I guess I'll just go home. Wait, are I forgetting something important? Yeah, Mayuri, idiot. Let's see now, what is it?
ち
Damn,
帰りを置いてきた。
I left Mayuri behind. I knew she'd be a liability. I shouldn't have brought her along. I was trying to prioritize her safety, but got careless. I'll try calling her first. If she's alright, then I can just have her meet me here. With that thought in mind, I take out my phone. I turn it on. It's July 28th, Wednesday. And it rings just as I do.
メールか？
An email? What a bop. It's not just regular email. There's a video attached. It's from an unknown address. I opened the video file with some trepidation. There's nothing but noise. Is this a prank or some sort of Moxie Kursu style attack? Maybe the noise is some sort of make people go crazy frequency. No, wait, I don't remember giving her my mail address. I'm probably just thinking too hard. I curse myself for being gullible enough to play the video. I have more pressing matters to deal with anyway. I stopped the video and called Mary's phone from my address book. Ring ring, hello? Damn it, Mayuri, why won't you pick up? Looks like I have to go back to the assembly hall. Things will get messy if I bump heads with Moxie Kursu again. Wait. Don't tell me. Did that femme fatale kidnap Mayuri? Damn you. Is that how the organization... Is that how the organization operates? Leaving without Mayuri isn't an option. Call me overprotective, but she's like a little sister to me. There's a very real danger that she might wander off somewhere the moment I let her out of my sight. Mayuri's always been like that. I never know if she'll be there when I turn to look. In a sense, that's why I became Hoin Kiyoma. I have to go back for her. The thought of climbing back up to the 8th floor is depressing, but I have no choice. When I get back to the assembly hall, Dr. Nakabachi's conference has just finished. Nobody's on stage, and the phony inventor has already left. 20 or so members of the audience are starting to pack up. I soon find Mayuri. She's in the corner, looking lost. Well, at least she wasn't kidnapped. Even better, I don't see Moxie Kursu anywhere. Looks like I scared her off. So be it. I'll let her go this time. Still, I keep my eyes peeled as I run up to Mayuri. Mayuri, why didn't you pick up? We're leaving. Ocarina, my metal Upa ran away. She turns to me with a forlorn expression. Ran away? What, it's alive? That's a little hard to believe. I think I dropped it. I see, so she was looking for it. Not like it really matters. Forget about it. You can always get another one. No way! Metal Upas sell upwards of 10,000 yen. Wait, what? A toy was worth that much? Think, Mayuri, where did you drop it? I don't know, that's why I'm looking. And even if we find it, you can't sell it, okay? That 10,000 yen will fund my research. I said you can't sell it. It even has Mayushi's name on it. Thus begins our search for the metal Upa. Upa Upa, come out, wherever you are. Mayuri tries calling its name. I don't know if she truly expects a response. By the way, tuturu is Mayuri's catchphrase. It means, actually, I've never bothered to ask what it means. Anyway, metal Upa is nowhere to be found. Maybe she didn't drop it in the assembly hall, but on the 7th floor landing near the capsule toy machines. Another possibility is that someone with an eye for rare items pilfered it. Just imagining a smug grin on that person's face makes me writhe in envy. What kind of man steals a helpless girl's toy? Is there nothing in his heart but the lust for money? Sound like you, Ocarine. I wasn't expecting that from Mayuri. Uh-huh. Huh? What was that? Was that a scream? I think so. Only the presenter and a few other people are left in the assembly hall, including Mayuri and me. Less than half the audience remains. Everyone looks at each other anxiously, startled by the scream. Even I cannot suppress a shiver. Brr. First explosion on the roof. Now this. Explosion on the roof. What's going on here? Mayuri squeezes my hand tight. Stay here, Mayuri. I take a deep breath, prepare myself, and head in the direction of the scream. That's a good call. It's a good call, Okabe. The echoes lead me down a dark, empty hallway on the same floor. I'm pretty sure it came from around that corner. I crouch down and turn the corner slowly, keeping my eyes and ears peeled for any sign of danger. And there at the end of the passage, I see it. There's something on the ground. No, someone. Motionless. Who is it? The clothes are familiar. It can't be. Uh-oh, Stinky. What? Akase Kurisu. Her face is turned away, but I know it's her. The impertinent genius girl I just fought with 10 minutes ago. There's no face down in a pool of bright red blood. She's dead. No, but why? Suddenly I realize that I'm shaking. I want to run away. I shouldn't have come.
Calm.
This is wrong. Someone killed Akase Kurisu. There's no other explanation. Who would do such a thing? There's no one else here. What? Oh, I twist around in shock. Some other men have followed me, and every one of them is ghastly pale. They must have seen the body. Call the police. A man cries out in panic. At this, everyone else starts screaming and running away. I follow them, of course. There's absolutely no reason to stay here. This turn from Akase Kurisu is superseded by my instinctive urge to flee. It's always a good plan. Tactical retreating. When I get back to the assembly hall, my Area is waiting for me with tears in her eyes. What happened, Ocarine? Girl, we got a fucking schmoo. We're leaving. I grab Mary's hand and run. I race down the stairs, trying to drive the image of Kursu's dead body from my mind, but I can't. The redness of her blood is burned into my mind, more than the sight of the body itself. That was my first time seeing a dead body. Is this what it's like? When I realized that she was dead, I felt chilling terror and a surge of nausea. That was all I felt. Fear and disgust. Shouldn't there be something more? I guess I just didn't know her that well. Finally stop once we get out of the main street. Chua Dori. My chest pounds, my breathing labored from running down the stairs at full speed. Hey, what happened? You look really pale. I just look like that, Mary. I'm turbo white. Mayuri doesn't seem to comprehend the situation. I guess because she didn't see the body. She's not even breathing hard. She looks slow, but she's actually pretty fast on her feet. Someone died. Huh? I take several deep breaths. The color of that blood still stains my brain, but I've calmed down a bit. Akase Kurisu is dead. And I don't know who the killer is. Sirens in the distance. I guess an ambulance will be here soon. Then the police will arrive and this area will become a crime scene. But for now, the crowds milling through Akihabara have no idea what has happened. Everyone is going about their business as usual. Never-ending search for electronics, Moe, and porn. Where's that Moe? Just another day in Akihabara. I'm pretty sure that's Moe. I take my phone out of my pocket, perhaps out of reflex. I'm not sure what I plan to do with it. Oh, I know. My friend Daru. Tell him what happened just now, since he knows about Akase Kurisu. I suppose it might be disrespectful to the victim. But my adrenaline is pumping. I can't make calm decisions after witnessing something like that firsthand. That's how humans are, after all. We're not as special as we like to believe. At the end of the day, we're nothing but dirty, slime-like flesh. It's true. Our souls fester like semen left to rot in the womb. Jesus Christ. That's how we humans are. While wallowing in a bit of angst, I begin to type on my phone. To Daru. Trouble. Someone stabbed Akase Kurisu. Looked bad. Hope she's okay. Yeah, I'm sure she's fine, Okabe. I don't know if she was stabbed. That just seems like the most logical explanation given the amount of blood and the absence of a gunshot. On the other hand, I didn't write that she was dead, even though I'm pretty sure she was. I can't exactly explain why I didn't. If I had to say, I guess I felt like writing it down would set it in stone. It might make me feel guilty as well. Thought brings a smirk to my face. It's not like I'm the one who killed her. Why should I feel guilty? I just saw someone's death up close, and only a few minutes later, I'm smiling. Am I really that cruel and cold? Well, I am a fiendish mad scientist, so it suits me. I finished typing and placed my thumb over the send button. And then I pressed down. Click. Sending. Uh-oh. What? What was that? Wait, look around. It's in purgatory. They're gone. Summer break. Noon. The busiest street in town. Just now, thousands of pedestrians vanished in thin air. Is this a dream? Am I hallucinating? I don't know. But they're gone. I saw them vanish with my own 2 eyes. I stand petrified, speechless and alone on the empty street. Desperate to find someone, anyone, I look up. And there, at the top of Roddy Khan. Choo-choo-choo! Sticking out from the 8th floor event hall where we just were. Goddamn, it's a crashed satellite. Oh, we get an intro video? There's no end, though there is a start. YouTube, if you don't know anything about Steins Gate, I hope you enjoy this. It's a fantastic story. So good. It's Taru! If you're watching because you know Steins Gate, thank you. I'm very excited to play through it. I can't believe this is from '09. Like, this is great. Quick saved. Prologue
お
clear.
い、そこの貴様。俺たちが見えているか。
Hey, you. Can you see us?
なぜ
Can
何
you?
も答えない。
Why won't you answer?
貴様に聞いてい
I'm
るん
asking you a
だぞ。
question. Yes, you on the other side of the
モニ
monitor.
ターのそっち。間抜けずらし
Your
よ。
silence only strengthens my hypothesis.
貴様からだと。
I
俺た
suppose
ちは
that
テレビのモニターの中
from
に
your
いるように
perspective,
見えるだろうな。
it appears that we are the ones inside the monitor.
だがそれは大きな間違いだ。
But that's where you're wrong.
モニターの中にいるのは貴
Let me
様
out!
なのだよ。
For it is you who are
貴様が
inside.
現実だと思ってい
Your
る
reality
その
is
世界
nothing
は
but
実は
lies
全
and
て虚構。
shadows.
もちろん
Naturally,
貴様自
that
身
includes you too.
真の現実
True
それは
reality
こちら側に
is on this side of the screen.
自分が何を指摘されてい
Don't
るの
believe
か
me?
すら分か
I
っ
don't
てい
blame
な
you.
いか。
Few are those who can handle the truth.
まあいい。
But no matter.
貴様に
I
は分か
shall
りやす
speak in simpler terms,
俺たちのことについ
easy
て
enough
説
for
明して
even
やろう
you
じ
to
ゃないか。
understand.
まず俺たちがいる
This
の
is
は
the
どこかと
Future
いう
Gadget
ことだ。
Laboratory,
ここは
located
東京
in the
秋葉
Akihabara
原にある
district
未来ガジェット研究所だ。
of Tokyo. We call it
俺たち
simply
は普段
the lab.
ラボと呼んで
Our
いる
purpose is to shatter
世
the
界の支
system
配構造を作り変えるという
and plunge the
我が野望の
world
極
into
光だな
chaos.
そうなんだ。
Really?
悪いことしちゃダ
You
メ
shouldn't do
なんだよ
bad things,
オカリン。
Ocarine.
まあ入りは少し黙っていろ
Quiet. I'm a mad scientist, remember?
駅から出たら中央通りを進
From
み
the station,
末
head
広
down
町駅の
Chudori
交差点を
until you
車
reach
橋通りへ左折
Suerojo Station and take
次
a
の
left
信
on
号
the
の一歩手前の路
Kuramabashi
地を
Dori.
入ると
In the
大
alley
広ビルと
before
い
the
う古
traffic
臭
light,
い雑居ビルがある
you'll find the rundown Uehama building.
我がラボは
Lab is on
今
the
日から
second
という
floor. That building no longer exists. They tore it down 3 months ago, IRL. Truly tragic for Science fans.
目印はビル1階にある
On the first floor is a store of ill repute called the Brawn Tube
マニアックな
Workshop.
テナントだな
You can't miss it.
今時旧式のブラウン
It
管
deals
テレビ
exclusively in
だけを
CRT
扱っている
monitors
シ
of
ョッ
all
プだ
things. Can you imagine?
いかに電気街
Even in
で
the
ある
heart of
秋葉原という
Akihabara's electric
需
town,
要があるとは思えない
demand for CRTs is
錆び
practically
れた店
non-existent.
なの
What do you mean? Does Japan not have a big melee scene?
だだがブラウン
The
管工房
proprietor of the
店長である
Brawn
天
Tube
王寺という
Workshop,
おっさんは
Tenoji,
このビルの
is also
オー
the
ナーで
owner
もある
of the building.
ゆえに今や急ピッチで都市開
That's how
発
we
が
can afford to
進み
maintain
しかも
his
高騰しているこの秋
ridiculously
葉原
niche
であろうと
hobby shop.
道楽丸出しの
Even
店を
as
構え
land
てい
value
られると
continues
い
to
うわけだ
rise. Oh, Rentaro, if only you knew how bad it got in the 2020s, brother. Oh,
幸いにもあの店長は人を見る目
he
は
may
あ
seem
る
a
んだ
rough sort, but he was no match for my
この
charisma.
俺のカリスマ性を見抜き
Now the entire
ビ
second
ル
floor
2
is
階
mine
を
for
丸
next to
々ワ
nothing.
ンフロアただ同然で貸してくれたのだふわははは
I love the scientist laugh.
だが未来ガジェット研
I
究所は
digress.
深刻な人材不足のた
The
め
future gadget laboratory is currently experiencing a severe shortage of manpower.
今のところ
We welcome dedicated
所属
scientists from all
研
fields to
究員
apply.
は
At present, our researchers are
オカリンオカリン、そこは
Ocarine,
ラボメって
Ocarine.
言わなきゃ。
You've got to say
所
lab
属研
mems,
究員じゃな
not
くて
researchers.
ラボメンすな
Our
わち
lab
ラボラ
mems,
トリーメンバーは
laboratory
俺を含めて3
members
人である
are 3.
ラボメンナンバー
I am
001
the founder of the
Labo
future
Sources
gadget
Initiative.
laboratory.
狂気のマッド
Lab
サイエン
mem
ティ
number
ストであるこの俺
001.
ホーインキョーマ
The insane mad scientist Hoin Kiyoma.
オカリンって呼び方の方が可愛いのに。
Ocarina is cuter though.
そしてコスプレが趣味の高一点
We have a
ラボメン
resident
ナンバー
cosplayer
002
and only female
椎名
member.
真由里
Lab mem number 002, Shina Miuri.
てってるマユシーです。着るんじゃなくて作るのが趣味だよ。
Tuturu, call me Mayushi. I like making costumes more than wearing them.
最後にス
And
ーパ
last,
ーハカ
we have a resident
Labo mem
super
number 003.
haka.
橋田
Lab
至
mem
だ
003, Ashida Itaru.
スーパーハカーって呼ぶなよ。スーパーハ
Stop
ッカ
calling
ー
me
だろ
that.
ジョー
It's
コ
super hacker. Duh.
そんな我々3人で構成される
Here
未
at the
来
future
ガジェッ
gadget
ト研究所の
laboratory,
活動内容はそのもの
we
ズ
devote
バリ
ourselves to the art
発明で
of
ある
invention.
詳細は我がラボのホームページを見てくれ
For details, see your lab's homepage.
もちろん闇の支
Our
配
top
権力
priority,
と戦うため
of
の
course,
未来ガジェットが
is to
最優
develop
先事項
weapons
だ
for the
が
war with the
その
Dark,
研究から
Dark
発生する
Dominion.
副産物的な発明も
That research has
多い
spawned a number of offshoot
という
inventions.
か
In fact,
今のところはそっち
that's
ば
all
か
it
りだ
spawned.
すでに我々は8つの未来ガジェットを完成
Our
さ
arsenal
せ
of
た
future gadgets is up to
だが
8,
これはまだ上昇
but
で
this is
しかない
just the beginning.
未来ガジェットのアイデアは
I have a total of
俺の中に
108 inventions
108まである
to
のだ
create.
某テニス漫画みたいにですね。わかります。
Like in that tennis manga, right? I get it.
人の煩悩の数といえ
No,
こ
it's
の
the number
ア
of
ットチャンネル
earthly
の
desires and mortals, you at-channel junkie.
それと俺が話しているのだから
I thought I
口出しを
told
す
you
る
not
と
to
言っているだ
interrupt
ろ
me when I'm talking.
そもそもオカリン、さっきからなんで
Yeah, I
一
wouldn't
人
want to
で喋っ
interrupt
て
you
んの
talking to yourself.
独り言ではない
I'm not talking
み
to
んなわかん
myself.
ないのか
Can't you
俺は
see?
今モニターの向こ
I'm
うにい
talking to
る
the
こいつに
person
話しかけてい
behind
る
the
んだ
monitor.
あ、今その人にやりって笑った。
Ah, he just grinned.
おのれ
It's true, I
さ
smiled.
何を笑っているのか
What are you grinning about, damn you?
中の存在
You
の
don't
くせ
even
に
exist outside of that monitor.
こっちみんなって言ってやれば
Just say, don't look at me. Why is that highlighted? Can I click that?
通じないん じゃない
I sure
か
can't.
な。
I don't think that's gonna work.
俺たちに話しかけら
You're
れ
right,
てい
Mayuri.
ること
Clicking
に
it
す
didn't
ら
work.
気づいていないらしいな。
It appears our attempts to communicate have failed.
自覚がないというの
It's sad to
は
see someone so
実に
deeply in
不幸な
denial
こ
of
とだ。
reality.
その人
Me
にし
when
て
I
み
wake
たら
up.
マユシーたちがゲームみたいに見えて
Maybe
る
they
の
think
か
we're in the
な。
game.
そいつには現実なのかゲームなのかっていう
I
発
doubt
想
it's
さえな
even
いんじゃね。
occurred to them.
んじゃあダル君の大好きな
But aren't
二
your
次元
2D
の女の子たちも
girlfriends
そうなの？
the same way?
それは別。あの子たちは僕の
It's
嫁だか
different.
ら。
Those girls are my wives.
誰の嫁の話はどうでもい
Nobody
い。
cares about your harem.
でもさ、マ
But
ユ
Mayushi
シの言ったことっ
touched
て
upon
興
a
味深いテ
very
ーマじゃん。
interesting theme.
もし
you know?
仮に僕たちがゲーム
What
の
if
中
we're
の
actually
住人だ
just
としたら
characters in a game?
それを見極める
Fourth
術
wall.
はあると思う？
Any way we can know for sure?
ないな。
即答かよ。
Come on.
ゆえに、そのような議論は
Such
不毛。
questions are meaningless.
世界の支配
Our time is
構造を
better
打ち砕
spent
く
thinking of
方法に
ways to
ついて
destroy
考
the
え
system.
る。
中二病、オツ。
Nice Chunabu, bro. I step back from the monitor. Displayed on the screen is the ugly cute character Alpaca Man. There's a game called Alpaca Man 2 where you speak to Alpaca Man via a microphone and watch him react. The game exploded in popularity when it was released 10 years ago. But personally, I find the ugly part of ugly cute to be true. I bought it yesterday, 500 yen used, headset included. I turned to Daru with a menacing glare.
黙れスーパーハカ。
Shut it, Haka.
俺は
I'm no
中二病
Chunabu patient. I sweep my hair back and I flash a devilish grin.
ほーい。
I am
今
Hui
日まだ。
Kiyoma.
そういう設定っしょ。
That's your character's name, right?
やれやれ。
Oh,
だが
Daru.
人とのコミュニケーションの取れな
Your
さ
communication skills
誰
are
とも治らないな。
beyond repair.
アニメのオフ会じゃ僕がいつも場を盛り
You
上げて
know
る
I
んです
go to a ton of offline meets, and I'm always the life of the party. This fat, bespectacled guy is my brother in arms and right-hand man, Ashita Itaru, nicknamed Daru. He's a hardcore otaku. You can always find him in front of the computer playing games and watching anime. He has 2D wives on whom he cheats with 3D maids. I don't agree with his preferences, but to him anything's fine as long as it's moe. He's the reliable and skilled partner who brings my ideas to fruition. Despite his insistence that software is his forte, he shows remarkable aptitude with hardware as well.
あー、針、指に刺
Ow.
さった。
The needle bit my finger. Over here, nursing a pricked finger, we have Sheena Mayuri, a 16-year-old high school student. You can believe it, I've known her since we were both small. She's also an otaku, nowhere near Daru's level though. This ditzy girl is in charge of the lab's official costume division for women, and today she's working costumes at her usual leisurely place. Why does Future Gadget Laboratory need costumes for women? It doesn't. The truth is that Mayuri is completely useless. Still, there's no way I would ever kick her out. After all, she was the first one to join the Future Gadget Laboratory. I still remember the day Mayuri first came to lab. It was spring. She said to me,
マユシーはオカリンの人質だからここに
Mayushi is Okarin's hostage. I belong here. Well, that certainly was cryptic. But her offer was my salvation. She was the first to join me in my magnificent quest. She saved me from a solitary life on the run from the organization. I will never forget her kindness. Mayuri doesn't have to be useful. Her being here is enough.
で、オカリン、アルパカマンは反応したん？
So, did old Pokemon say anything?
いや、全然。
Yeah, he went, nope, nothing. The human-faced alpaca inside the monitor was completely unresponsive. So unresponsive, you'd think the game was bugged. Whatever, I give up. Never again will I play this boring game.
この不愛想アルパカめが。
Damn antisocial alpaca. I curse his name and smack the TV. As soon as I do, well, the TV makes a sound like it's shorted, and then the screen goes blank. I change the channel. Nothing. Check the power cable. Nothing. Whack it again. Nothing. I guess it's broken. Damn. This crummy TV is on lease from the Braun Tube workshop downstairs. It's probably just old.
きっとね、アルパカさんが怒っちゃったんだよ。
You made Mr. Alpaca angry.
後で修理できるか聞きに行かなければ。
Damn, I'll have to get it repaired later. turn off the TV and lie down on the couch. I'm fed up with the humidity of Japanese summers. Stare at a conspicuous stain on the ceiling while fanning myself. Eepy. I close my eyes. And what naturally comes to mind is that impossible scene I saw an hour ago. They're gone. As I left Rudicon, everyone vanished before my eyes. I can't explain it. And it wasn't just the people in the street. The people in the stores gone, and the restaurants gone, even the cars vanished, drivers and all. All happened in the blink of an eye. Suddenly, an empty city spread before me. Still hear the music from the stores, but those catchy melodies were the only sounds of life remaining. Heat was rising from the asphalt and the waves, but I felt a cold chill down my spine. I just stood there breathless until...
どうかした?
What's wrong? Mary's voice brought me back to reality. Mary hadn't disappeared. She was right there, looking at me with questioning eyes. Everyone disappeared just now, right? Huh? You saw it too, right? Just now? Before our very eyes. Panic took hold as the enormity of what had just happened struck with me. Unable to control myself, I grabbed Mary by her slender shoulders and shook her. Did you see it, Mary? You saw it, right? Huh? Mary's head flopped back and forth from my shaking. I didn't see anything. You didn't? I stopped shaking her and looked straight into her eyes. She returned my gaze with eyes clear as glass marbles. You saw nothing? Nothing at all? There were people here a second ago, weren't there?
歩いてたかな?
There were? Even the store employees are gone. That's impossible, by any measure.
それは仕方ないと思うよ。
Of course they are. Her reply didn't make any sense.
とにかくね、最初からこの辺には誰もいなかったよ。
It was like this when we got here. Oh, I know.
そっか、オカリンは幻を見て
You're
た
seeing
んだ
things,
ね。
aren't you?
きっとこの暑さのせいだよ。
I'm sure it's because of the heat. How could she laugh at a time like this? I always thought she was a bit strange, but maybe her brain is actually broken. I realized that she couldn't help me. With nowhere else to turn, I looked up at the bright blue sky. There wasn't a cloud in sight. The scorching summer sun shone bright through the gaps between Akiba's buildings. Naturally, my eyes drifted to the top floor of Radicon, where I had been just a moment before. Uh-oh, stinky. There it was, an enormous machine, like some kind of satellite, embedded in the roof of the building, where not 5 minutes before I had found Moxie Kurisu's body in a pool of blood. What happened to her? Just before everyone disappeared, I could have sworn I heard an ambulance siren. Moxie Kurisu might still be in that dark narrow passageway, cold, bloody, and alone. The thought disturbed me, but the question at the forefront of my mind was... What the hell is that satellite doing there? Right before Dr. Nakabachi's presentation, the building shook like a bomb had exploded. The roof door lock had been broken, and beyond it, someone had placed a satellite-like machine, shrouded in smoke and glowing dust. When I first saw it, the satellite was on the rooftop. That's not what I was seeing now. The satellite had penetrated the top floor of the building, obliterating the room where Dr. Nakabachi's press conference had been held. It must have fallen out of orbit without burning up in the atmosphere somehow. I knew it was crazy, but what other explanation could there be? The real question was, when did that happen? Mayuri, about that satellite.
ああ、びっ
Yep.
くりしたね。
What a surprise, huh?
びっくりしただと。何がびっくりしたのだ?
What do you mean? What was a surprise?
ドカーンってすっごい音がした
It
の。
made a huge kaplow sound. A huge kaplow. It certainly did make a sound, but I don't think it was kaplow. I'd say it was more like zoom.
あの人工衛星は
Did that
落ちて
satellite
きたのか?
fall out of the sky?
来たのかな。
Did
宇
it?
宙人さん乗って
Do you think any aliens were on board? But I lost my mind. What I had seen didn't match at all with what Mayuri was saying. Suddenly nothing seemed real. Had I dreamt it all?
そこの君たち
Hey, you two. Just then a uniformed policeman ran up to us, his expression stern.
ここで何をやっているんだ。
What do you think you're
ここは
doing
今
here?
立ち入り禁止だ。
This area is
すぐに
off
出て行きな
limits.
さい。
You have to leave.
ごめんなさい。
We're sorry.
それより制服警官さん。
First, my good
仮にあ
man,
なたを警官 A
let's
と
call
名付
you
けるが、
Officer
一つ聞きたいことがあるんです。
I have one question.
警官 A って。
Officer A?
今ここで数千人の通行人が一瞬で消え
Thousands
た
of
んです。
people just vanished.
あなたも
You
見
saw
ま
it
したよ
too,
ね。
didn't you?
見ていない。いいから早
What
く
are you
出て
talking
行け。
about? Get out of here. I was quickly losing confidence in my own memories. I decided to tell him about Moxie Kursu and get him to call an ambulance, but before I could,
さっきから何をバカな
look,
ことば
I
かり
don't
言っ
have
ているんだ
time。for your nonsense. Policeman took me by the upper arm and said, no one got stabbed at Radicon. What? How could he say that with such certainty? While I was still trying to comprehend the situation, the policeman forcefully led us away. Why would the cop be so, adamant about that? We were escorted up to UPX and released. There were people at UPX like usual. Actually, there were far more people than usual. The place was packed. Just as Officer A had said, Chiodori had been blockaded by police so nobody could enter. There was nothing we could do, so we headed back to the lab. And that brings us to the present. I'm baffled. The whole hour since the beginning of Nakabachi's presentation really happened? I check online for any news. And it has buzzing about the mysterious machine that crashed in Radicon. All of the major stations in Tokyo, even TOTV, are running special bulletins about it. Fortunately, it doesn't look like anyone was hurt. But Chiodori is still closed off. Akihabara Station is jammed with reporters and curious onlookers. Nobody has mentioned anything about the disappearance of thousands of people from Akiba Street, nor about Moxie Kursu's murder. It's all a mystery. A mystery.
そうか。
I see.
そういうことか。
So that's it. On the sofa, I spring to my feet, a wide grin on my face. Daru and Mayuri turn and stare.
これもすべて。
It's all an elaborate cover-up by the organization.
警察にすら圧力をかけられるということは、この国の中
Their
枢
influence has corrupted local law enforcement,
の手の内にある
which means our entire government may already be under their control.
なんということだ。
My God.
だが、
Oh my God.
俺の目はごまかせんぞ。
They underestimated me.
いつ
For I am not so easily
奴
played.
らの所業を暴き
One day I will
その
expose
支
their
配構
deeds
造に終止符を打ってやる。
and put an end to their reign. Having come to a satisfactory conclusion, I take a celebratory bottle of Dr. P, my favorite soda, from the fridge. Do a little DP? Let's go. Yo, YouTube frogs. You like a good DP on a Saturday? I certainly do. The lab has no air conditioning. Ice cold drinks are essential.
頭脳労働の後のドクターペッパーは
Elixir
相変わらず
intellectualis.
最高にうまいな。
A drink fit for a genius.
コーラの方がよくね。
Cold is better.
オカリンは本当にドクターペッパーさんが
Ocarine
大好きだよ
really loves his Dr. P. Ocarine really loves his DP.
この知的飲料の良さがわからないやつは
I
人
pity
生
the
の
man
5
who
分の
knows
1を
not the
損している
greatness
ぞ。
of this beverage. Step through the curtain dividing its center, and you'll enter the heart of the Future Gadget Laboratory, the development room. Just as the name implies, this is the room where we develop future gadgets. Needless to say, it is strictly off limits to outsiders. Yes, I know the setup is cheap. I would much rather have an airlock than a curtain, but our research budget is already scraping the bottom of the barrel. Besides, what's important isn't money, it's ambition. Poke Daru and bid him follow me into the development room. All of the windows here are weather stripped with packing tape, so it's dim. Oh, I never noticed the window in behind. And hot, almost like a sauna. I've been wanting to buy an air conditioner for the lab, but there's no money for that. We're currently accepting donations. If you want to donate, you can go to twitch.tv/redvelvetnight and drop a sub or a prime, a primer. Anyways, upon entering the development room, I pick up the lab coat that's lazily draped on the chair and put it on. I always wear a lab coat in the development room, for practical reasons as well as symbolic ones. Daru, however, refuses to wear his. Putting it on and taking it off is apparently too much trouble for him. He can't be bothered to do anything that doesn't interest him. It's men like him who give our generation a bad name. His lab coat, purchased from my own pocket money, I might add, just sits on the shelf. It's never been worn and probably never will be.
ダル計画は順調に推
Daru,
移している
is the plan progressing smoothly?
え、計画って何ぞ？
What plan? Daru gives me a blank look. I sigh and turn his attention to the table in the middle of the room. 7-Up. Sitting majestically on top of the table is a commercial-grade microwave oven. It's significantly larger than newer home models.
計画は計画だ。
The plan, as in the
8号機の挑戦
plan,
以外に何があるというのか。
obviously I'm talking about perfecting gadget number 8.
ああ、そのこと。
Oh, that.
いきなり計画とか言う
How was I supposed to know what you were talking about?
そろそろお前との付き合いも3年半。
We've known each other for what, 3 years now? We went to high school together, and now we're going to the same university. We share an inseparable bond, like prison cellmates. He's only been a lab member for 2 months, though.
高2の時はクラス別でほとんど喋
We were
ん
in
なかった
different
じゃん。
classes junior year,
だから実質
and actually we didn't talk at all.
二年半じゃね？
So 2 years?
細かいことはどうでもいい。
Details.
それほどの
The point is, we've known each other a long time. I expect you to keep up with me here.
それは無理。
Nope.
うん
Been nervous. Awkward silence. Man, all I wanted to do was have one of those cool cryptic conversations where we talk about plans and preparations and other important sounding stuff. Important sounding stuff, but no one knows what it means except us. Shot down again.
それで8号機の
So are we any closer to figuring out what's wrong with gadget number 8?
いや、まだ。
Not yet. So far, the Future Gadget Laboratory has completed a total of 8 inventions. As I explained to Alpaca Man, the lab's primary goal is to develop weapons for the war against the Dark Dominion, led by the organization, that rules the world from the shadows. At present, we haven't completed any inventions of the sort. On the contrary, we haven't even figured out what we should make. But along the way, we have managed to create some ingenious futurish gadgets by a byproduct of our research. It is a fundamental truth of science that great inventions are often created by accident. In other words, serendipity. Let me introduce our glorious future gadgets. Gadget number 1, the Bit Particle Gun. Gadget number 2, the Bamboo Helicam. Gadget number 3, could this be Ora Ora? Gadget number 4, Mode Snake. Gadget number 5, once again I made a worthless object by Goemon. Gadget number 6, the Cialum Saber. Gadget number 7, Ghost in the Ball. That's funny. It's a ghost in the shell. They can all be seen on the website Daru made, so feast your eyes upon the product of a mad scientist's genius. Anyway, our current problem is future gadget number 8, Phone Wave, name subject to change. Phone Wave is a pretty weak name, so I've added name subject to change to the end until we've come up with something better. For the record, it was Mayuri's idea, not mine. When a future gadget is completed, the 3 of us discuss what to name it. I prefer names based on mythology or names with hidden meanings that need extra explanation to understand. Daru thinks my name and style is too ridiculous. He just doesn't have a passion for words like I do. Mayuri can't be bothered to remember difficult names. She says they don't fit in her head. Same girl. So our opinions on gadget names are always split. But I digress. The Phone Wave, name subject to change, is, in short, a remote-controlled microwave. You put food in the microwave before you leave, then on your way back, call the attached cell phone to start the heating process. Voila! Hot food ready for your arrival. So it's basically a piece of junk. A few days ago, however, we discovered that the Phone Wave, name subject to change, has a second unintended capability. Our brave, or possibly just ditzy Mayuri, had made it her daily routine to heat some frozen fried chicken by remote control. Long story short, she was defrosting her beloved juicy chicken number 1, as usual, when the unexpected happened. The chicken came out more frozen than when she put it in. The microwave refroze the chicken. Since then, Daru and I have been searching for the cause. We tried copying what Mayushi did, but we just can't reproduce the freezing phenomenon. When we tried to freeze a banana, it turned out really weird. I just don't get it. Daru, now looking completely fed up with the heat, starts fanning himself with his shirt. I know what he means by really weird. Let's see if we can't make it happen again. Mayuri, bring forth the bananas. Are you gonna turn them into gel bananas again? Gel banas again? That's been bugging Mayushi. You stop calling them gel banas? Gel banas? Gel banas or gel banas? I take the bananas from Mayuri and stick the whole bunch into the Phone Wave. Name subject to change. Why do you have to use the whole bunch? It's a waste of food. Your stinginess could cost us the battle with the organization. That's fine with me.
バナナはマユシーが
That's fine with me.
買ってきてる
Mayushi always buys the bananas.
おか
And
げ
now
で
Mayushi can't eat a single one.
次からは一本ずつ
Next
使う
time,
ことも検討
we'll
しよ
only
う
do
か
one banana. But I already put the whole bunch in, so I ignore her hungry complaints. The phone wave, name server exchange, is simple to use. It's a microwave with a phone taped on. The number is already in my address book. I just need to call the phone wave. Now where did I put my phone? Check my pants and coat pockets. Now where did I put my phone? I check my pants and coat pockets. Now where did I put my phone? What's happening here? Let's press the phone triggers button and call the cell phone and make a call to the phone wave. Name subject change. It allows us to confirm the controller settings from config. Now where did I put my phone? Wait. Wait. I didn't realize there was interaction in this game. Hold on. Hold on. I don't know what the config key is. Oh, it's Z. Oh. I can fucking control it. Do I change the wallpaper? Yeah, I'll go with that one. I got an achievement. Let's fucking go. Oh, we can pick the ringtone? Okay, we know that one. We know that one. Digimon World 3 shop sounding ass. Ooh, spooky. Cute. Cute. That's the one. Male ringtone. We'll do easygoingness. What, no achievement for that? What the fuck? Oh, this email is just fucked. All right. I'm connected.
RENG
Hello.
こちらは
This is the phone wave.
アレンジ
Name subject change.
です
This is the voice of Mayushi Guidance, the system Dara programmed to operate the phone wave.
マユシーの声聞こえてきた
Do you hear Mayushi's voice?
少し黙れ
Be
マイシー
quiet.
ガイダンスが聞こえな
I'm
くなる
trying to listen.
こちらからタイマー操作ができます
You can operate the timer from this menu.
シャープボタンを押した後
After pushing the number button,
温めたい秒数を
please enter the heating
プッ
time
シュしてくだ
in
さい
seconds.
例えば
For example,
1分なら
press hashtag 60 for 1 minute.
2分な
I
ら
just said hashtag pound.
シャープ
For 2 minutes,
120
press pound 120. Entering the command properly will cause the phone wave name subject change to function like a normal microwave. Instead, we're going to deliberately mess up and enter 120 pound. Oh. It's a little messed up because of, because I'm using a full screen mod. There we go. That should do it. This method was originally a simple mistake on my ear's part, but it somehow starts the freezing process. Phone wave comes to life. Turntable begins to rotate. Irra.
綺麗なターンテーブルだろう
Nice turntable, right?
と違って逆回転してる
It's
んだ
even
ぜ
spinning backwards.
何逆回転
Backwards? I never noticed that.
そこに重大な意味があるかもしれない
It might have serious implications. We're like a quantum critical behavior driven by Hun's rule.
あるわねえよ
Yeah, no.
ないか
Not Hun's rule?
ないね
No.
そうか
Okay. The three of us wait and stare at the spitting bananas. After 120 seconds pass, the microwave chimes. Mayuri takes the bananas out. The bananas has gone bad. Gel bananas are ready. The bananas have become not bananas. Gelatinous blobs coated with a thin membrane. After Mary discovered that the phone wave had a freezing function, we attempted to freeze a bunch of bananas. This is what happened. It just gets more confusing each time. Daru, you wouldn't mind eating one of these, would you? Of course you wouldn't. It's for science. Your sacrifice will forever be remembered. They look really nasty. The taste doesn't matter. What matters is that you eat it. So come on, Daru. No need to be shy. Break a leg or a stomach and go for it. No way. Fine. Mayuri, the honor shall be yours. But gel bananas are all gloopy and droopy and soft and squishy. Wait, she already tried one? It had no flavor. It wasn't tasty at all. Gloopy, droopy, soft, and squishy. Daru, what do you think? Soft and squishy bananas, huh? Soft and squishy banana. Mayushi, say your banana's all soft and squishy for me. Fucking nosebleed. Daru-kun, your nose is bleeding. Please just say it. Your banana's all soft and... Don't make her say that, you perv. Daru retreats after I hit him with a tissue box. Mayuri looks at us with an instant smile. She doesn't get it, obviously. Anyway. They're gelatinous, a semi-solid state of matter. In other words, there's a possibility that the intermolecular bonds were weakened. What could have partially liquefied the bananas? Got it. I turn on the whiteboard and write freezing in the middle. Then I cross it out and slap the board with my hand. What we thought was a freezing function is actually something else. Bold statement if I do say so myself. So why is anyone surprised? Now's the time to shout. What'd you say? Come on, don't be shy. The reactions are pathetically weak. Mayuri probably didn't even understand half of what I said. We already knew that. Oh. The problem is we don't know what it is doing, or why it's doing it. It's the opposite of freezing. Couldn't it be thawing them? What a silly question, Mayuri. What you're describing is just a normal microwave. And what is it? We don't know, and that's the problem. He's right. To be honest, I haven't a clue. In any case, there's nothing we can do about it now. It's time for Daru and I to head to Daibiru. There's going to be a seminar at ATF and we have to be there. It's part of our studies at Tokyo Denki University. It's summer credits, basically. We have to attend the seminar and write a report. Come to think of it, what's today's seminar about again? I looked it up before the summer holiday began. I should have written it down. Behind me is a large, unidentified object that crashed into a building near Akihabara Station. The building is under police barricade. No one is allowed to approach. But from a distance, the object appears to be some kind of satellite. As we cross the overpass that connects UPX and Daibiru, I look down to see a huge crowd of people moving through the plaza. There are even some garishly dressed young men and women, the sort you don't usually see around Akiba. Everyone is walking towards the main street, which is still cordoned off. Daru, aren't you going to check out Radicon? No point. Can't get close. I've been following the news online, though. There's already 100 threads about it on @channel. It's huge, man. Oh, so that's why he was staring at his phone earlier. Oh, I just check my phone whenever? Mayuri says, you know, I'm really sad about dropping my Upa. It's worse than last year when I missed buying Fatty Garo Froggy. I agree. Hey, what happens if I call the phone wave right now? Oh, I can't. Meet your Daibro and take the elevator to the 5th floor ATF Assembly Hall. I don't know how to save this. Man, feel that AC. I'm alive. Boom, boom, boom. 2 seconds. Oh! Right click pulls up this menu. Backlog, quick save, quick load, save, load, tips list, config, full screen help, title menu, close menu, exit game. Unlike the lab, Daibaru has air conditioning. Yet another reason for diligent participation in the seminar. About the phone wave, I might have found our answer. Oh, am I able to respond to Mary, actually? No, I can't. Okay. Get Donawald. Get wrecked, kid. You know, that name subject exchange thing is really annoying. I won't give in that easily, even if no other lab members use name subject exchange. I will carry on until the day we decide its true name. Now's not the time. So what's your latest ridiculous theory? What do you mean ridiculous? My genius brain considers every possibility. Even those a lesser mind would say break the laws of nature. Don't you dare call that ridiculous. So basically, you're just pulling stuff out of your ass. You can't call it science. Daru, I have a hunch that the phone wave may be the key to opening Stein's gate. How's that? Stein's what? You lost me back at ridiculous, man. Ding. Chime signals our arrival on the 5th floor. The elevator doors open slowly as we step out of the elevator. Ah! I bump into someone. I quickly grab the person's shoulder to keep them from falling. I'm sorry. What? It's a girl. And I recognize her. You... Impossible. Chills run down my spine. I stare at her face in disbelief. I saw this girl just 3 hours ago. Makase Kurisu. Is there something wrong? Kurisu frowns and tries to back away. But I don't let go of her shoulder. My grip tightens. Ow! You should be dead. Why are you here? And you're even... There isn't a single blood stain on her clothes, and they're the same ones she was wearing when I found her. Only a serious wound could have produced that much blood. As far as I can tell, she's completely uninjured. Not a scratch. Hey, that hurts. Let me go. Bonk. Percy pushes me away, and she shoots me a wary glare. I realize that I'm gaping in disbelief. What's wrong with you? You're okay? But that's impossible. Someone stabbed you. I saw you lying in a pool of blood. That again? Daru interrupts. Wait, there's something strange about what he just said. What do you mean, again? I mean, you sent me that email like a week ago, right? I sent you an email?
何をバカな。
Don't be ridiculous.
マキセ・クリスが殺されてい
I
るの
saw
を見た
her
のは
dead
ほんの
just
3
3 hours
時間前だ。
ago.
ちょっと勝手に殺さないで
Could
く
you
れま
not
すか。
talk about me like...
私ピンピンし
Could
て
you
ま
not
すん
talk
で
about me like that? I'm perfectly fine.
そういえばあのメール変な
You know, the message was kind of weird.
送信日
It was
時が
dated a
一週
week
間後なん
after I
て
got it, which means it
つまり未来から来た
came
って
from the
か
future.
未来から来た。
Came from the future.
ネットで妙な考察サ
It
イト
sounds like something you'd read on the internet.
お前が
Daru.
とんでも理論を言い出
It's
すの
rare for you to
珍しい
talk about ridiculous theories.
違うがな確かにメールの
No, the
日付
date
は
was
一週間
definitely a
後
week.
の
Definitely a week later.
28
It came from
あそっか
the 28th.
28日だから今
Wait,
日じ
that's
ゃん
today. Daru pulls out his phone and shows it to me. He's right, the email was sent from my phone. We received it on July 21st at 12:56. It was sent on July 28th at 12:54. It was split into 3 mails. Someone stabbed. Bed Makase K. Uesu don't. Why did I send such a short message in 3 parts? And it looks like a 3rd email got cut off. I do recognize the content though.
これは
This is the email I sent you 3 hours ago. But I sent 1 mail, not 3, and there should be more text. Did I really get this a week ago?
興味深いわね。
Interesting. Suddenly, Kursu was standing next to me, staring intently at the screen of Daru's phone. Alright, the email's not important. Well, maybe it is, but not right now. The real question is, why is she still alive? Is she an illusion? No, an evil spirit? Am I haunted? Haunted. Haunted. I don't believe in such unscientific drivel. I'm a mad scientist. I timidly reach out to Kursu's face. My fingertips stroke her hair. Feels silky, quite the cuticles.
ある実体
Substance.
があ
She
る
has substance.
やはり
Of course she's not a
人間だという
ghost.
のは考えすぎか
How silly of me.
オカリンまずく
Oh,
ね
Korean, I don't think that's a good idea. I poke Kursu's cheeks with my fingers. Such softness. Dead bodies don't feel like this. Not that I've ever touched one.
おい、
Hey. Wait a minute. We already touched when I bumped into her coming out of the elevator. I even grabbed her shoulders before being pushed away. And I still doubted that she even had substance. That's just proof of how confused I am. If she's alive, then what did I see back at Radicon? What was that scream I heard? Were they hallucinations just like that mass disappearance? That's right, she was stabbed. Maybe she's hiding her wounds. This requires further investigation. Oh no. I grabbed the hand of her blouse and I slowly lift it.
己は警察に
Are you
突き出
trying
さ
to
れた
get
いの
yourself
か。
arrested?
俺は真実を
I just want to know the truth. I stare straight back at Karsu as she trembles with anger and lift her brows a little high.
何が真実よ、この変態。
What truth, you perv? You stupid? Want to die? Yes. She pushes my hand away.
ルイスちゃんの名台詞
Luis Chan's famous line for the win. There shouts something silly, but I ignore him and press Kursu.
俺は確かに見たのだ
I know what I saw.
まさかあんた。
No way. Did you just see my
私の
underwear?
下着を
Kursu's face turns bright red. She firmly pulls her blouse down.
この手の目が
No, you fool, not that. Earlier this afternoon, after Dr. Nakabachi's presentation, someone killed Makase Kursu and left her in a pool of blood. I carefully explain everything that I saw.
ドクター
Wait,
中
Dr.
林
Nakabachi?
オカリン何言ってるん
What are you talking about,
中
Okuri?
町の発表会なら中止になった
Dr.
じゃん
Nakabachi's presentation was canceled.
中止
Canceled?
そう人工衛星の墜
Yeah,
落
because of
で
the satellite crash. Something's wrong. Our stories aren't matching. It's the same thing that happened right after I saw the mass disappearance. Mary's story didn't match mine. I need to know. Am I caught in some sinister plot? Is this another organization conspiracy?
ねえ、ちょっとあなた。
Excuse me,
我が名は
my name
大
is
院京和だ
Hoin Kiyoma.
違うよ
Really,
全
man?
然違うよ
You're hopeless.
ホーインさん、今の話。
Okay,
詳しく教えて
Hanuin-san.
ほしいんですが。
I'd like to hear your story in more detail. Looks like she finally understands I'm not lying. But I still don't understand why my memories don't match everyone else's. I doubt that I can give her a good explanation. Just then, an older man steps out of the assembly hall.
Makise-san, そろそろ時間ですし、
Makise-san.
始めましょう。
It's almost time.
はい。
Huh? Oh, right. Thank you. Ursu glances at me one more time, then sighs and heads towards the small conference room.
オカリン、とりあえず僕らも行こうぜ。
We should go too.
行くとはどういう意味だ？
Go where?
講義を聞きに来たんだ
To
ろ
hear the lecture. Duh. Ah, that. Dura follows after Kursu. She come to attend the lecture too? Strange. Why would the girl genius Makise Kursu need to attend a lecture like this? Okay, my guess was a bit off. The girl genius didn't come to attend the lecture. She is the lecturer! I think we will pause there on episode 1. Cheeky 90-minute, hour and a half. I don't want these to be crazy long. I want to enjoy this in short bursts. I might like sit down and record 4 episodes at a time or something, but it's a little extra late night something for the YouTube frogs. So let me know if you guys enjoyed. If you made it this far, let me know what you think. If there's anything that you want that would maybe work better. I'm trying to pace the story reading as we go. But I'm very excited. I'm very excited to continue. Great story. Already a couple of shifts, and I wonder if the cell phone thing is going to make like alternate endings, because I know nothing about this game. I know the show. I know the show through and through, like the back of my hand, but I don't know the game. It's interesting that we can interact with stuff for a visual novel. It's very fascinating to me. Anyways, I'm done yapping. YouTube, as always, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. I hope you enjoy this. And I love you. See you tomorrow. I'm not waving, but I'm saying bye. You know what? I'll throw the camera on for bye. Bye. Bye, YouTube. Bye.